Hi everyone, my name is Peng Wang. I'm from CRDC PMO team. Now I would like to introduce how to create a software project by QCP tool, and also will introduce how to close an existing project by QCP tool and how to clone existing project by QCP tool. Now let's see how to create a software project by QPC tool. After you connect it to the QPC tool, on the left side, you can see there are different buttons of different functions. To create a new project, we will need to click the button Project Create to get into the Create page. So to create the software project is almost the same as how to create a hardware project. So the first thing we need to pay attention is that we need to select the project type as software. And then we will need to input development methodology. For hardware projects, the development methodology as default is waterfall, and we cannot modify that. But for software, we need to input the correct development methodology. So we have three different options: Agile, ASDP, and waterfall. So the different methodology will have different set of phases. So for example, for Agile, you will see 4 different phases. And for waterfall, you will see more phase definition. So here, for example, we will select Agile and select development phase. So after that, you can click the proceed button for next step. And you can see all the detail attribute field now is available to input. So firstly, just input the project name. So for example, I project software project creation demo, for example, demo 3, and input the description. And input the project status, which is started or not started. Here we input not started. So project health, if your project is not ECD yet, so you will need to input white. Otherwise, if your project is already ECD committed, you will input the actual status of the project. That is green, yellow, or red. So as default, you will be the project manager, and you will not be able to modify that during the creation. But if you want to assign this project to another project manager, so after this creation, you can go to the project edit page to modify this information. So project lead here, I input Frank as, for example. And you can modify start date and end date if you need. And next step is input the detailed information of the product attribute. The first thing is you need to input is department OBS. So for example, for keyboard software, we will need to select routing keyboard access and continue to select the technology area. For example, keyboard, we will select the keyboard access. And then product family, for example, we use Silver 8. Okay. So, and the business entity and the sub-entity will automatically show up. So for different BU of different products, you will see the different options. So we just need to input the correct option from this field. And then we input the product category. So for example, for this project, we select development, but you also can select the other category. But for traditional software projects, normally we will select development or OEM project. So software compatibility depends on which software platform you are compatible to or you are using. For example, Silver 8 is developed on Polaris. So here we select the Polaris. and select the planned release. For example, select the 14th investment class, just input the information, development priority, and pin aggregate. The different pin will have different selections. Quadrant, you can select run or group. Okay, so now you already input all the required information to create a new project, and then you can select whether you want to receive the email confirmation only, or you want to receive the both online and email confirmation. So normally, as default, we keep the email confirmation only, right? And then to finish the request, you will need to click the Create Project button. And you will receive an email about this request. Okay, so this request will show up in your in this table on the home page. So you can see that the new created project current status is the QPC status is pending. So you will need to wait about half an hour or a little bit more time and refresh. Then you will see this project is created. So that's all for how to create a new project by QPC. Thank you very much. To create a new project by QPC tool, you will need to input a set of attributes. But if you already have an existing project or program which is almost similar to your new project, so there's another tool which you can create a new project very quick. So that is Project Clone. Click this button and get to the Project Clone page. And then just input the project you want to clone and get project details. So the system will pull out all the attributes from this project. So you can see that all the detail attribute will pull out from this project. But for your new project, you still need to input the project name and description. So for example, here we input software project clone demo 2 description, right? So probably your new project is a little bit different to the existing program. So you will need to have a quick check to make sure everything is correct, right? If you want to change the development priority, you still can modify that. Okay, if you double check, all the attribute is correct for your new project, and click the clone project. And then you already finished the request to clone a new project. So your new project is created. So you will receive a new email about this. So that is all about how to clone a new project from an existing project. Thank you. If you have an existing project which you want to cancel due to some reason, or you want to close out to the FCS, so you could use this tool, QPC tool, to close this project quickly. Firstly, you will need to click the button Project Close to get into the close page. And you can input the project ID which you want to close here. Before you proceed the next step, please double check your project is really ready for close and completed all the related actions. So to get more information of the closure policy, you can click the link here to get more detailed information. Okay, so after confirm confirming your project could be closed. So then click the continue. And it could pull out all the major information here. And the next step is that you select the project status. It is completed or it is already it is canceled. So here we just put the canceled and input a summary of the reason of the closure. For example, close demo project. Okay. So after you input the information, you can click the verify button, which will check the clarity attribute to make sure it is really ready for close. Right? And if it passes the check, so you can click the confirm to send out the project close request. So here we click the confirm. So the Clarity admin will do some action to close the project in Clarity. It may take 7 to 10 business days or sooner. So, and after click the OK, then you finish the request to close this project, and you will receive an email about that. Okay, so that is all about how to close a project by QPC tool. Thank you.